Greetings, YouTube family. Jay the Sage here. And for today's topic of discussion, we're going to be talking about third eye training. But we're going to be talking more specifically on how to visualize people and such. And we're going to be doing two exercises today. One, we're going to be visualizing a staunch businessman. And two, we're going to be visualizing a loved one and such. Okay? So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to stretch out. You're going to want to get nice and relaxed. Crack the neck. Pop the back. Take in a few deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. You want to clear the mind out of any unnecessary distractions. So, for this first exercise, we're going to be doing the businessman. Closing your eyes. So let's say that you were applying for a job and you were getting ready to meet with an employer who is a wealthy businessman of a Fortune 500 company. What would you visualize this businessman looking like? So for me, I'm getting a nice black suit with black shoes, shiny black shoes, and a very Christmassy kind of a tie, where it has stripes of green and red with very faint stripes of white. It's very Christmas attire-like. And it is a well-built white guy, muscles slightly rippling out of the shirt, and little stubbles, kind of like my facial hair. That kind of a stubble. Barely any facial hair. And has nice haircut. And it kind of flips up on top, kind of like this. All the way in the front. And he has brown eyes, thick brown eyebrows. With whatever image that shows up to you, stay with that for a minute and see if you could pick up any details of this person. Or I should say, the person that you're visualizing a staunch businessman to be. And so far, I'm getting a very nice smile. Nice pearly white teeth. and he has his hand out for a handshake. And he has such a sparkle in his eye. Very endearing eyes, surprisingly. Or I should say not so surprisingly, because if you know businessmen, really good businessmen are very charismatic and oftentimes will have very endearing eyes. And I'm also picking up something else, that he's wearing diamond earrings. And he has these little freckles running all across his hands and his neck and his face. And he has these piercing green eyes. Regular human eyes, of course, nothing demonic. No Ophidian eyes, reptilian eyes, anything of that nature. If the vision is a little spotty, you probably might need more practice with it. But if you're able to get a full-bodied image, you're on the right track. But in the meantime, during that practice, just merely focus on the face and then work your way up to creating a full-bodied image. That'll come with much time and much practice, of course. But you'll eventually get there with enough consistent effort. Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. Okay. That just about ends that exercise. How did you feel that you did? Did you feel that you were very successful at it? Were you able to get that full-bodied image, or was it a little spotty? If it was a little spotty or whatnot, then you probably would need to go back and practice some more with this video. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and move on to the last portion of this exercise. We're going to be envisioning someone dear to us. So let's go ahead and close our eyes. It could be someone you've met or have yet to meet. And for me, I'm going to be envisioning a dear friend. Okay. So far, I'm getting long, curly, brown hair is what he has. A very thick beard. A very thick black beard, I should say. And he has brown eyes. A nose that curves out like this and then goes straight down, unusually. Has a very large forehead, and he's very scrawny. And he's wearing a white shirt with khaki pants, a brown belt, and strangely enough, he has on flip-flops, black flip-flops. And he has his eyebrows scrunched up like this, to where you could see lines on his forehead, all right here. And he has on pearl beads on both of his hands. White porcelain beads. Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. And done. Okay, so for this last portion, how did you feel that you did? Were you able to get a full-bodied image like I did? Or were you barely even able to get a glimpse of a face? If you're able to only get a glimpse of a face, then I suggest more practice, perhaps. Possibly going back and rewatching this video again. And then practicing along with it. If you're having difficulty with imagining your own images and such, you can use mine if you would like. But that just about wraps up this video. I want to thank you for watching and take care. Have a good one.